Ah, Mecha, the one thing every nerd wished existed in the real world by now. Given the fact that it's possible that we might see a fully realized bipedal walking tank in our lifetime, the possibility of them being used as a military weapon, though, is quite slim just because of how unpractical they really are. But that doesn't stop us nerds from wishing we could pilot one of these walking beauties in real life someday. Until then, we have to keep perfecting our mech piloting skills in some other fashion. Once the time has come to look for mech pilots, we gamers will be the first they recruit. And why not? We already have an abundance of knowledge from driving these things, from Mech Warrior to Armored Core to Chrome Hounds. We have been slowly building up our skills for the real deal. The only thing missing is an actual cockpit and not some keyboard and mouse or a gamepad. Well, there was one game out there that stood above all other mech-themed games that really took it to the next level. To this day, no mech game has come close to its experience or realism. No, it's not some new game that just broke out into the market this Christmas. No, it's not something coming out in the near future. This game's already 8 years old and came out on the original Xbox. And that game was the undisputed king of mech simulators, Steel Battalion. Alright, you're probably saying this to yourself right now. Okay, looks different than other mech games, you're inside the cockpit and it's not in third person, but the graphics look pretty outdated and it's not as fast-paced as those other games like Mech Assault or Dynasty Warriors Gundam. What makes this game so incredible that it even shines over the mech games of today? Well, I could tell you, but I'd just rather show you. That right there is the box that Steel Battalion comes in. As you can see, it's freaking huge. And you're probably asking yourself, why is the box so big? Well, I'm going to show you. What is under that cloak, I wonder? Well, I'll show you. Now that's why it's the best mech game ever made. Yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. Holy shit, holy fuck, I gotta play this damn thing. Well, I gotta tell you, I share in your comments. This is the coolest game I have ever played, period. And it's probably the coolest game I ever will play in the near future. Because I don't think any video game company will ever do anything like this ever again. Just because of how expensive it was to make and how much they couldn't make back. This game retailed for about $200 when it first came out. $200. Yeah, looks pretty worth it, but back then, $200 when games were usually only 50 bucks, that was crazy. So it didn't really sell well, and of course, the company Capcom, who made the game, only broke even on the revenue for it. This here is the game manual for the game. Well, this is not really the manual for the game itself. The manual is still inside the box. This is to learn how to fucking drive the damn thing. This is probably the only game ever created that you frickin' have to have a driver's license in order to operate it correctly. Now, this manual tells you everything you need to know about how to drive this drive a mech. I mean, it tells you how to start it up. It tells you all the weapon attachments and what they are and what they do. It tells you all the operations of the buttons. Gives you a brief history on all the armies. There's over 40 buttons on this controller, and there's 3 foot pedals. 3. One is for gas, one is for brake, and the other one is for sidestep, strafe. It has a comm link. It has a gear shift. It has toggle switches. It has an eject button. It even has window wipers, people. This is freaking crazy. Now, another thing I wanted to show you is that the game itself, you can only play the game with the controller. Here, let me turn macro on so you can see. You can only play this game with the controller. You cannot use a regular gamepad or a keyboard and mouse or whatever to play this game. Now, after I said all that, would you believe me, they actually made a sequel to this game? Yes, they actually made a sequel, an online-only sequel that lets you play on Xbox Live up to, let's see, up to 10 people, 10 other people that have this thing, and you can system link up to 10 Xboxes. That is crazy. Now, I'm not going to lie, this game isn't for everybody. It really is for only hardcore gamers, hardcore mech fans. For instance, the game itself retailed for about $200 when it first came out. It still retails about $200, or perhaps more, depending on where you go, to get your hands on one. Used. It's that rare, and it's still that sought after. There are actual leagues out there that are formed around the country that actually play this on a weekly basis, system link, competitively. They're like really, really, really crazy. Another reason why it's only for the hardcore crowd is because the game is also incredibly hard. And I'm not meaning that it's also difficult and you keep dying all the time, because you do. The fact that it doesn't give you any kind of crutch. You die in this game, you have to start all the way back from the beginning. No matter what your progress was, no matter if you were at the end of the final level and you had all the mechs unlocked and all the weapons unlocked, if you die during the game, you lose everything. Your pilot dies. The only way to survive is if your mech gets killed. You have to press that eject button extremely fast in order to keep going through the game and buying another mech and continue on. And now, for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to try to play through the entire game as much as I can until I can't even stand it anymore, because I'm telling you right now, this game gets incredibly hard, and I have yet to even beat this game. And I haven't played this game myself since it came out. It's been in my closet for years, so I don't know if I remember how to play it too well, but as I look at the controller more, it all starts coming back to me. So what I'm going to do is, when I start doing the playthrough, I'm going to have a dual camera view. I'm going to have one camera shooting the game and another camera facing the controller, so you can see what I'm doing while I'm playing. It's going to be the first time I've ever done this, so bear with me. I hope it turns out good. If it does, well, you guys benefit from it the most, to just see how this game actually works. So tune back, and I'm going to start playing this.